Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So on today's video, I want to just talk about Asaba in generally, and a kind of I will make it in details and also make it very brief. So, and again, I want to show you the current looks and the condition of the Asaba College Road, you know along that expressway. Asaba have where Asaba have their previous college of education before it was later relocated to a permanent site. And I have also make the video about this their permanent site, and you can check out the video. I may be leaving the link up here or anywhere here, so you can go and watch them. So today I want to take you to this former college road of Asaba, and what they have turned that previous school to, and what they rename it to. So ending of last week, I decided to give it a tour to go and see how this particular place is looking. Though what I was expecting is not what I saw on this particular road. When I know this particular road, it was a little bit very hot. I would say maybe it's because they moved the college of education out, then make it something else. I don't know, but it looks a kind of scanty, lonely, unlike usual. So but all I could say is that when I get to this particular school, I noticed that the school was renovated, repainted, and renamed, and everything was looking so nice. But along the road, along this college road, is very lonely, and is very chattered. So I don't know why. So the reason might be what I just told you. So I extended my tour down to, because this particular road leads to the Asaba inside town before you get to traffic or going to Abraka side. So the road will link you to Asaba inside town and the rest. So I get to that place, and kind of made a little video, how the whole place is looking like. So this is just about what I experience and what I see about this college road. Understand? So today I want to give you in details and in a very brief way what Asaba in general looks like, and what to expect if you wish to relocate to Asaba. What I've not been saying in some of my videos. So Asaba in generally, I will tell you that Asaba is a very cool and calm place, but they have their ups and downs too. You understand? And they also have some rich men area and some poor men area. Asaba in general is a very calm city. I'll be honest with you. So except some few areas where you get to experience a little bit of thuggery and the rest. So I will start from the good side of Asaba, then to the bad side. So talking about the security of Asaba, I will tell you that Asaba has a nightlife. It has a nightlife. Asaba is somewhere that you can move even around 8, 9, 10 without being scared of getting robbed. But when I mention about this, it's not everywhere in Asaba, like I said, but there are few places, and those few places are somewhere like some part in Okwe and some part in Cable Point. That's where you get to experience a kind of robbery and not being so safe. So but other parts in Asaba, like Asaba Panam Road and the other side, is very kind of relatively safe. You understand? So that is one good thing about Asaba. Understand? Then talking about the electricity generally in Asaba, there are some parts that do experience 247 light. There are some parts that do experience you know epileptic power supply. Anytime you see the light, you take it. Somewhere like Oduki, somewhere like Owe, and some part of inside town do have epileptic power supply, you understand, and that is it. So there's many places you got to experience 247 light, not just I will say not guaranteed 247 light though, but at least up to 20, 17, 18 hours light a day. Somewhere like Bonsac, somewhere like some part in Upper Road, some part inside the GRA, and the Asaba Estate and the Dubliner side. You understand? Those areas you have, light and quantum. And another place that are trying when it comes to electricity is Maria Babangida side, where you have a lot of government offices and the state secretariat of Asaba. That's where you get to experience a little, kind of, they are trying. That's what I would say. So, but coming to that side of Uduki and the other side, I'll be honest with you, their light is not guaranteed. So, when you stay there, you're gonna be seeing light from time to time, but not always. You may have today. It's not guaranteed that you have tomorrow, and it's not guaranteed that the electricity will last for the whole day. It may take maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, and they will take it. Then the next one may be in the night or the next day or then they. So that is it. So this is what Asaba looks like when it comes to electricity. Then let's go to about their life, how they are living, what you get to experience about the individuals living in Asaba. Naturally, individuals living in Asaba is a kind of they are kind of quiet people. Though everybody is on their own individually, they have their own differences, but generally they are very quiet people, very a kind of so slow to react to things, you understand. Asaba is not a place where you come and it kind of things are not moving well or things are not being done the way it should be done, like when NEPA doesn't bring light or anything and they demand for money. Asaba is not a place where you expect people to react. They don't react, they just pay. Even if they don't get the service you are offering them, they just decide to pay. That is the kind of individual you get to find in Asaba. They don't care. They just, they just want to do it. They don't care about whatever. You understand? So that is the kind of individuals he gets to meet in Asaba. They don't care whether it is going well or it is not going well. They just pay everything. So if you are the kind of person who love reacting to situation where you are not being served well, I don't think Asaba can, do you well when it comes to that aspect. So another thing I would like to explain again in this video, then went to the bad side, is Asaba is a kind of place, you know, I will say most of you know about this. Is a kind of let me say movie area. They don't have much tourist center except the newly commissioned um Asaba or something. I'm forgetting the name. You can locate this particular place along that Uboru Road. That's where you find this just their tourist site, the one I visited recently. So other ones I don't know where it is. You understand? So they don't have much tourist site to to explore. So that is just it about this whole thing. But generally, like I said earlier, it's a very cool and calm area. Then the bad side of it is that if you plan to relocate to Asaba, just like I've been saying before, just do yourself good by coming during raining season. Asaba is such a place that does not have a very good drainage system. They don't have good gutters. So during raining season, you got to experience a lot of flood. Some places in Asaba where you think flood doesn't disturb or maybe flood doesn't enter people's shop or people's house, during raining season it actually comes in. You understand? So they don't have good drainage system. So that is why anytime it rains, everywhere is flooded. Everywhere is like looking so messy. flood enter people's shop, flood can enter people's house, those living closer to where it happens. And there is a lot of places where all these things are occurring. You can find it in some part in Norway, some part in Noduke, even inside town, even some part in Ibuzo Junction, heading to Koka Junction. You can find a lot of places like that over there. Even some parts in the side of FMC, you can still find it over there. So even some part in the Anwai Road, you can still find such thing there. So Asaba generally doesn't have good drainage system. They don't have um good gutters. So that is one of their biggest problem. And coming to the side of talking about the cost of living in Asaba, I would be honest with you. Like I've made video of a comparison between Onitsha and Asaba cost of living, and there may be also leaving the link on this video, so which I made mention that is not even sounding as if Onitsha and Asaba are sharing the same similar border, because what you get in Onitsha at the rate of 200k, you may get it at the rate of 800 or 500 in Asaba. So life in Asaba is quite expensive. It's quite somehow expensive. I'm telling you. Currently in Asaba now, you barely get any standard house that is less than 1.5 m. Currently, any two-room apartment in Asaba now, you barely get it at less than 1.5 m. Even though the place is not nice, even though they don't have road, even though flood disturb them there, you barely get any house, any apartment below 1.5 m. 1.5 m is a yearly payment. You may be getting total package at 1.9, 2.5 or 2 m. Understand? So when you talk about the room self con in this particular season in Asaba, you can get it as high as 500, 600, 400, depends on the area and depends on the landlord. But currently, I'll be honest with you, some of the videos I make earlier last year, I'm telling you those prices are no longer existing in Asaba. Sorry guys, but this video I'm gonna be making it only for members alone. You understand? So if you want to watch the video, kindly subscribe, please. It's just for to keep supporting the channel, so we can keep growing. So Asaba generally is very expensive. Even in some part of Okwe and Oduke, where you get to find cheaper apartment before, is becoming more expensive. In Bonsac, where you get a room self con for 150, 200, 250, is no longer like that now. So a room self con in Bonsac now is above 400, above 500. And the same thing goes to a room and parlor, 2 rooms and the rest. So Asaba is becoming more expensive every blessed day. Even in some areas in Upper Road, there are some places where that is not much able at all, that the flood will disturb you during the rainy season, but their house rent over there is as high as 2 m. Total package as high as 2.6. So it's becoming very expensive. Even inside the GRA, it's becoming very expensive. Before you can get a very cheap apartment in Asaba right now, even in some happening places, is maybe the place is the house is an old building, or maybe it depends on the landlord. So Asaba is becoming very expensive recently, and that is one thing you need to know about Asaba before relocating. You need to know about the flooding condition during the rainy season, the cost of living. Buying of food items in Asaba is also very expensive. What you get in Asaba is quite much higher from what you get in Onitsha and some other places. So it's very expensive. Food items in Asaba is very expensive. And one thing you have to bear in mind is this flood of 18. Don't do a mistake of coming to Asaba during dry season and falling victim of these flood areas. You understand? Endeavor to come during raining season, so you see the condition of the areas you are parking into. If it is not okay with you, you move out. You don't accept it. So that is one thing about Asaba. And I think if there's any other thing I'm not mentioning in this video, maybe later on I may still be chipping it in via my description in this video, but this is a kind of general and brief something you need to know about Asaba in general before you talking of relocating. For those who have been asking me questions via my comment section, these are some of the things you need to know about Asaba. The cost of living is very, very high here. Your security is guaranteed, but flood is very, very high. Chances of the road being flooded, the buildings being flooded is very, very high. You understand? A maximum amount of places in Asaba can be flooded during raining season. Even along the Asaba Express is also being flooded during raining season. Some places in inside town is a very tight road, very okay, but during raining season you can see that the road will be flooded also. So they don't have good drainage system, like I said earlier. So that is the major problem. Even though they are very, very closer to River Niger, even more than Onitsha, but I don't know why they are sorry why they don't want to build a very big canal and channel everything to that big river. So this is all I have to talk about in this video, for me not to make the video very, very long, you understand, so people can be able to watch to the end. So but if you have any other questions, you can ask me. This is a members only video. You can ask me via the comment sections. And if you have watched this video to this lengthy, kindly do subscribe to the channel, and click on the thumb up button to also like the video, so YouTube can also recommend it to other interested persons. And don't forget to give us a comment in case if you have any questions. Like I said earlier, thanks you for watching, everybody, and do have a wonderful day. Don't forget to drop your questions via our comment sections.